Accidents and emergencies can happen at any workplace, especially when safety rules are ignored or equipment is used carelessly. Common workplace accidents include slips and falls, electric shocks, fire hazards, and injuries from sharp or heavy objects. Emergencies may also involve sudden health issues like fainting, burns, or short circuits. These situations can cause serious harm if not handled properly. To reduce risks, it is important to follow safety guidelines, use equipment correctly, and keep the workspace clean and organized. Every workplace should have clear emergency exits, fire extinguishers, and first aid kits easily accessible. Employees and students must also be aware of emergency procedures, such as how to report an incident, evacuate safely, or assist someone in need. Being alert, prepared, and responsible helps prevent accidents and ensures a quick, safe response during emergencies.
Notice and correctly identify accidents and emergencies. Be observant and aware of your surroundings. If you see someone injured, notice a fire, electric shock, or equipment failure, recognize it as an emergency. Early identification helps prevent the situation from getting worse.
Get help promptly and in the most suitable way. Act quickly. Inform a teacher, supervisor, or safety officer immediately. If needed, call emergency services or use safety tools like fire extinguishers or first aid kits, but only if you are trained to do so.
Follow company policies and procedures for preventing further injury while waiting for help to arrive. Stay calm and follow the safety rules. For example, don't move an injured person unless necessary, turn off electrical equipment if safe, and keep others away from the danger zone. These steps help avoid further harm.
Act within the limits of your responsibility and authority when accidents and emergencies arise. Only take actions you are trained or allowed to do. Don't try to fix electrical faults or administer medical help unless you are qualified. Acting responsibly protects both you and others.
Promptly follow instructions given by senior staff and the emergency services. Listen carefully and follow directions from teachers, supervisors, or emergency responders. Their instructions are designed to keep everyone safe and manage the situation effectively.
Workplace accidents can occur in various forms and often result from unsafe conditions or careless behavior. Trip and fall accidents happen when someone stumbles over obstacles like loose wires, uneven flooring, or cluttered walkways. Slip and fall accidents are caused by wet or slippery surfaces, such as spilled liquids or polished floors without warning signs. Injuries from escalators or elevators may occur due to sudden stops, mechanical failures, or improper use. Accidents due to falling goods involve items stored at height that may fall and injure someone below, especially in storage areas or crowded workspaces. Lastly, accidents caused by moving objects, such as trolleys, machinery, or vehicles, can lead to serious injuries if proper safety measures are not followed. Understanding these types of accidents helps in creating a safer work environment by encouraging awareness and preventive action.
When an accident occurs in the workplace, the first priority is to attend to the injured person immediately. This means checking their condition, offering basic first aid if trained, and ensuring they are safe from further harm. The next step is to inform your supervisor or teacher without delay, providing clear details about what happened and who was involved. After reporting, assist your supervisor by following instructions, helping with crowd control, or supporting emergency procedures. Acting quickly, responsibly, and calmly during accidents helps protect everyone and ensures the situation is managed effectively.
First aid emergencies. These involve sudden injuries or health issues such as cuts, burns, fainting, or nosebleeds. Immediate first aid is needed to stabilize the person before professional medical help arrives. Every workplace should have a first aid kit and trained personnel to handle such situations.
Electrical safety emergencies. These occur due to electric shocks, short circuits, or equipment catching fire. They can be caused by faulty wiring, overloaded sockets, or damaged devices. In such cases, power should be turned off immediately, if safe to do so, and the incident must be reported without delay. Never touch a person receiving an electric shock directly. Use a non-conductive object to help if trained.
Evacuation emergencies. These include fire outbreaks, gas leaks, or natural disasters like earthquakes. In such cases, everyone must evacuate the building quickly and calmly using the nearest emergency exit. It's important to follow the evacuation plan, avoid using elevators, and gather at the designated assembly point for a head count.
During an emergency, it is important to evacuate the premises immediately and move calmly towards the nearest emergency exit. If you are responsible for others, guide customers or visitors to the exits and assist persons with disabilities if possible. You may carry your handheld belongings while evacuating, but never return to collect items unless the area is officially declared safe. Avoid using escalators or elevators as they may stop working during a power failure. Use the stairs instead to prevent overcrowding and getting trapped. Once outside, proceed to the designated emergency assembly area and check if any of your colleagues are missing. Report any absentees to the concerned authority to ensure everyone's safety.
Fire hazards in the workplace can lead to serious injuries and damage if safety measures are ignored. To prevent fires, all employees must know the location of fire extinguishers and how to use them correctly. Fire extinguishers and first aid stations should be clearly marked with visible signs. It is important never to block access to emergency exits, fire extinguishers, electrical switches, or panels. Materials should not be stacked against doors, as this can prevent them from opening during an emergency. Flammable items must be kept away from electrical panels, switches, and equipment, and all devices should be properly grounded. Fire extinguishers must be inspected regularly to ensure they are in working condition. Any defects in electrical systems, fire prevention tools, or material handling equipment should be reported to a supervisor immediately. Additionally, no flammable materials should be placed near exit doorways, as this can increase the risk during evacuation.
Identification of material and ignition sources. Materials are classified by risk and are sorted according to these fire classifications. Class A material. Materials such as wood, cloth, and paper, which won't ignite on their own, but will continue to burn once exposed to a heat source. Class B material. All liquid, grease, and gas materials that burn when exposed to ignition sources. Class C material. Electrical materials and equipment. These materials cause fires very quickly and present a serious risk of arc flash. Class D material. Any materials that are volatile and able to quickly ignite, such as magnesium, potassium, and sodium.
Fire extinguisher purpose and usage. A fire extinguisher is a safety device used to control or put out small fires in emergency situations. It contains chemicals that can cool flames, cut off oxygen, or stop the fire from spreading. Every workplace should have fire extinguishers placed in visible and easily accessible locations. Employees must know where they are located and how to use them properly. Most extinguishers work using the pass method. P. Pull the pin to unlock the extinguisher. A. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent. S. Sweep the nozzle side to side at the base until the fire is out. Fire extinguishers must be inspected regularly to ensure they are in working condition. They should never be blocked by furniture or stored near flammable materials. In case of a fire, use the extinguisher only if the fire is small and manageable, otherwise, evacuate immediately and call for help.
In case of an electrical emergency, it is important to act cautiously and responsibly. Never rush into the accident scene. First, call emergency services, dial 108, and approach the area carefully. Examine the victim visually to check if they are still in contact with live electrical conductors or metal surfaces that may be energized. Do not touch the victim or any nearby conductive objects until the power source is switched off. If switching off the circuit is not possible, take extreme care. Ensure your hands and feet are dry, wear protective gear like gloves and shoes, and stand on a clean, dry surface. Use non-conductive materials such as wooden sticks or plastic objects to separate the victim from the electrical source. In high-voltage situations, only trained personnel should attempt rescue using proper safety equipment. Once the victim is safely removed, they may require cardiopulmonary resuscitation (CPR) to restore breathing and heartbeat. CPR should only be performed by someone trained in the correct steps to avoid further harm.